Hey, what is up you guys, you Pixeled here, and welcome to another shell challenge video. So today we are working on SillySimmuz' second shell challenge, and I had a lot of fun working on this shell, even though you guys will see that for like the first half of this build, I had no idea what I was doing. Originally this was going to be a lounge, you know, a place for your Sims to hang out and stuff like that. But in the middle of working on this build, I got the wedding pack. So then I got all this like wedding stuff and you know, so I turned it into a small wedding venue. And I gotta say, I really like this build. The front of it isn't my favorite. I think the front of this build is definitely the weakest side of the build. It doesn't look that great, but the back with the pond, it just, I really like how this turned out. And by the way, if my voice sounds a little weird or strained or whatever, it's because I literally just finished like 20 minutes ago filming the second part of my Until Dawn Let's Play. And there were a lot of jump scares this time, a lot more than in the first part, and I screamed. I'm not gonna lie, I screamed. There were jump scares that got me. So my voice feels a little strained right now, and I have to film multiple voiceovers today, because if you don't know, I've been doing a lot of Townie makeover videos, so sometimes I record like 5 Townie makeovers in one day, and I sit down and I do the voiceover for all of them. So after I'm done with this voiceover, I have to go and do the voiceover for other videos, and my voice doesn't feel that great right now. Hopefully I don't lose it, because that would really suck. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, if you guys decide to download this off the gallery and place it in your game, you guys may have issues with the pond in the back. The reason I say that is because I had issues with it. I decided to put this lot somewhere else, like this build somewhere else, so I uploaded it to the gallery and then downloaded it again. And when I downloaded it again, it was kind of screwed up. Like the pond, like the water level was higher than it was actually supposed to be, and it was like a slightly different shape. It did not look how I made it, and it was so annoying. I had to kind of fix it up for the screenshots, and I feel like if you guys download it, you guys might suffer some of the same issues. Like, the issues aren't major, but they're definitely noticeable. So if you guys download this off the gallery, you guys might have to fiddle with it a little bit and adjust the pond yourself, which is so annoying. But I don't know. I don't know why this happens. And honestly, I did not know that that's an issue that could occur, because I don't mess around with the pond tool, like, at all. I don't even remember the last time I used the pond tool for a build. Actually, I think the last time I used a pond tool for a build was when I made a weird experimental build where I made a house on stilts, and it was made out of mirrors, like those two-way mirrors from the detective career. So yeah, that was the last time I used the pond tool, so that was a while ago. So at this point of the build, I was still working on it as a lounge. I hadn't gotten the wedding pack yet, and I gotta be honest, for the longest time, I wasn't feeling this build. I really wasn't. I was wondering if I should, you know, bulldoze it and start all over, if I should turn it into a house, a restaurant, something, but I was not feeling this house, or this build, excuse me, for a really long time. I kept working on it, because sometimes you don't like something, right? But you keep adding to it and adding to it and adding to it, and suddenly you like it. But yeah, for a while, I was not feeling this build, and then I got the wedding pack, and I, you know, started adding wedding stuff, and I ended up really liking it. And the funny thing is, I almost didn't buy the wedding pack, so this build could have totally looked different, because currently at the time of recording this video, a lot of Sims 4 packs are on sale on PlayStation, so I was going to get one of the other ones. I believe the wedding pack was on sale, Batu was on sale, what else is on sale? My mind just went blank, but the point is, there was a lot of packs that were on sale, and I had no idea which one to get, so I texted a couple of friends. I think I actually hit up SillySimmuz, and I also texted Renee. Renee recommended that I got the wedding pack, so I got the wedding pack, and I'm happy I did, because this build could have looked totally different, but I definitely like how it ended up. And a few months ago, I actually built a, like, wedding church. Like, I built a church specifically for weddings, and I feel like going back and renovating it and adding all of this sort of wedding stuff to it, because I did that before the wedding pack came out. I think I I built that when Cottage Living came out. And yeah, that was a while ago. So I feel like going back and renovating that build, because I feel like it could benefit from all the stuff from the wedding pack. Okay, so at this point is when I started adding things from the wedding pack, because I think you saw me add that boat to the pond. That was from the wedding pack, because I was just, surfing through the new items and I saw that boat and I thought it would be perfect for the pond. And then I added the piano from the wedding pack into the main area of the build, and I really liked how that looked, but I thought it looked too fancy, so that's when I got the idea, hey, why not go all in and just add a whole bunch of things from the wedding pack? And that's how this build slowly turned from a lounge into a wedding venue. And I gotta say, that was like the best idea I got, because like I mentioned earlier, I wasn't sure what I was doing with this build. I wasn't sure if I even liked it, and I even considered bulldozing it a couple of times. But after I got the wedding pack and started placing down items from that pack is when I finally started liking what I was doing, which is so awesome. And the funny thing is, since it's June, I was thinking about using all the Pride versions of the wedding stuff, but I decided against it because I want anyone to be able to download this off the gallery and just, get married here. It doesn't matter if your sim is straight, gay, lesbian, bi, whatever. I just wanted you to be able to just plop this down and, get married. So I decided against that. So I just went for like a beige and white theme. I know that the flowers that are placed everywhere are pink, so I think it's like a white, beige, and pink theme. But I guess you could go into build mode and, change the swatches to everything if you want your wedding to look different. Speaking of different weddings, you know what could work? A black and red wedding. What if... Ooh... Okay, I'm getting ideas. What if I go into the vampire world, right? And build like a gothic looking wedding, like a gothic looking church, excuse me, with like dark bricks and everything and like cracks on the walls. And on the inside, it's decorated with like black and red wedding items. But I'm not sure if there are black swatches on some of the wedding items. I don't think I looked at that. But if there is, that could work. And I don't think I've ever built in the vampire world, so this could be an opportunity to finally build there. Ooh, I kind of like how that sounds. You know what's kind of funny? Every single time I sit down and do one of these voiceovers, I always get ideas for other builds, and then I never do them. And I think it's mostly because I forget. Like right now, I'm doing this voiceover, and boom, I get the idea to do a gothic wedding thing. And then when I was doing my Moonwood Mills remodel, I got an idea to build an abandoned high school with all the, werewolf scratches and all that sort of stuff. But I don't think I'm doing that because I don't think anybody would care to see that build, but I might still do it. I don't know. I'm starting to think that I should probably buy a notebook and write down all my build ideas, because sometimes I forget them and I never do them, and yeah. I should probably buy a notebook and write down all my build ideas, because I feel like I desperately need one. Like the other day when the new season of Stranger Things came out, I decided that I wanted to build a 80s themed house, like an 80s looking house, and I just never did it. I don't know why. I think I forgot to. I just never did it. So I feel like I really need to buy a notebook and just write down every single build idea I have, because I come up with these ideas and then I just never do them because I forget, and then I end up doing other things. Yeah, I need a notebook. I need to buy a notebook. Anyways, here we are at the screenshots, and I hope you guys liked what I did to this shell, because like I said, I was aimlessly building for like the first half of this build. I had no idea what I was doing, but I think it came together at the end. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!